Well, whilst I'm up here at the opening of the new school, it's a great time to catch up with people who have done their first year now. Mr. Howard Quayle, what's it been like?
Incredibly busy. It's been a real challenge. I suppose I've enjoyed every minute of it, but there's an awful lot of work to be done, and I've thrown myself into it.
We heard you on the media a few times. You're putting your head above the parapet. Is that tricky?
It is. I didn't stand to be elected just to sit and do nothing and quietly exist on the back row. So I have been, instead of criticising, though I have been doing plenty of that, I try and be constructive as well. And I've been coming up with various financial policies to try and help the island's economy to be kick-started, and to try and help our pensioners. I've had a couple of ideas there to
tell us about this.
Yeah, well, many years ago, my first job was in the Treasury, and we used to run the government debenture bond, where we would pay the pensioners a percentage on their savings for a 3 to 5 year period, and then government would use that money to pay debts that they had. So at the moment the government has a 392 million debt with the MEA. 50 million of that is due for payment next year, and we pay on the MEA debt between 6 and 10% interest charges. So if we were to say give our pensioners savings 4% return on their capital, and we save the government between 2 and 6% interest charges on a debt of 250 million, just purely on the 50 million debt next year the money's got to be found, where that's going to save £1 million to the MEA and give our pensioners a significant lift on their returns.
Okay, I mean, I think that sounds logical to me. So is this selling through the Treasury on your side?
Initially, no. I floated this idea a year ago, didn't get a good reception. I'm now told they're looking at it, so all I can say is hopefully we might hear something on Budget Day in February from Treasury Minister Tier.
So finally, I mean, looking back on your year, are you glad you did what you did? Getting elected?
Yeah. Well, my friends still think I'm mad on the whole, but no, it's a great privilege to serve your island. If you're a proud Manxman like myself, then it is a great privilege to try and put something into the community and do your best for the island. Yes, so I really am glad I stood and was elected.